In this video, I will show you how to count specific items in a list in Excel like this. So let's get started. Here in this Excel sheet, I have some data in this column. Now I want to count how many times these individual items appear in the list. For example, for the first cell, I want a count of 3 because the text apple appears 3 times in the list. We can use the COUNTIF function to count specific values in the column or list. The COUNTIF function returns the count of the cells that match specified criteria. This function accepts 2 arguments, the range of the cells and a match criteria. Let's type an equal sign to start the formula. Now type COUNTIF followed by an opening bracket. Select the range of the cells as the first argument. Type a comma and then select the first cell as the second argument. Type the closing bracket and hit the enter key to complete the formula. As you can see, we now have the count of the first value in the list. Let's drag the cell down from the bottom right corner to copy the formula to other cells. As you can see, Excel has automatically extended the range reference by one cell for each item. We want the range to remain the same for all the cells. To fix this, we need to make the range reference absolute using the dollar signs like this. Let's drag the cell down again to copy the updated formula. As you can see, we now have the count of cell values in the column. We can also use the COUNTIFs function instead of the COUNTIF function. The COUNTIFs function counts the number of cells in a range that meets one or more criteria. We can specify more than one pair of range and criteria arguments to this function. Even though the COUNTIFs function is meant for specifying multiple conditions, we can also use this function for a single condition like this. As you can see, this function also produces the same counts for all the cell values. The advantage of using the COUNTIFs function is that we can specify more than one criteria. For example, in this Excel sheet, I have fruit names in this column and fruit color in this column. Now I want to count matching cell values in both columns. For example, the count of green apple should be 2 and red apple should be 1. To do that, we can use this formula. This formula means count all the cells that contain apple in the first column and green in the second column. Let's copy the formula to other cells in the list. As you can see, we now have the count of the cells that contain the specified value in the list. Watch these videos to learn more Excel tips, tricks and how-to tutorials. If you found this video helpful, please like the video and subscribe to our channel.